are on the horizon, and this week we have a ton of amazing books that will be releasing. I'm Alex, this is Graphic Novel Collector. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 3 most anticipated book of this comic book week, along with the previews for the rest of my poll. I'm so stoked because every single book on here could honestly be in the top 3. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into this one with first up, Transformers Volume 2, Transport to Oblivion, trade paperback. Of course, this is done by Daniel Warren Johnson and artist Jorge Corona, Mike Spicer, of course, on the colors. And holy smokes, this is issues 7 through 12. It is a 128 page book for $16.99. Pretty decent price here from Skybound, and then of course it is Perfect Bound. But yeah, this is the second arc of the highly critically acclaimed Transformers reboot from the Energon universe. I am so stoked. It says the fate of two worlds, the new era of the Transformers continues here. The Decepticons make violent decisions about their future, bringing them face to face with Shockwave, whose shocking plans will change the war with the Autobots forever. Now Optimus Prime must rally his allies on Earth and Cybertron, but not everyone believes he's right to be the leader to save both worlds. I'm so excited. I have all these single issues, but I'm still going to get the trade because this series is absolute gas. If you're not reading it, it's probably the best ongoing comic book right now. All right, next up, we have Uncanny X-Men issue number 5. This is by Gail Simone, is doing the writing. David Marquez, and the colorist is Matt Wilson. This is one of the most beautiful Marvel comics going right now. David Marquez knows how to draw a comic book, and I will say Gail Simone is one of, in terms of X-Men writers, the best going. Uncanny X-Men has been excellent, no pun intended, but this is a 28-page comic book for $4.99, legacy issue of 705. But the brutal conclusion to the Red Wave storyline is here. The Uncanny X-Men face an unstoppable force of evil and death who reveals a shocking secret, but they may not survive long enough to face it. Will the next generation of young mutants stand by Rogue and her team or join the other side? That is a huge tease. This is legacy issue number 705, but the Outsiders have been really fun. I really like all of the new designs of the new mutants that Gail Simone has created within the pages of Uncanny X-Men, and I've really loved this story. I think no issue has gotten under, in my 5-star rating, under a 3, and this will hopefully continue that. I'm really excited to see what's going on within the pages of this one. We got, of course, Gambit on the cover of this one. And then you've got, of course, the Outsiders of Calico, Death Rider, or Death Dream, Ember, Jitter, and Ransom. I'm excited. This book has been awesome so far. Definitely highest recommended X book from the Ashes initiative. Moving on, we've got G.I. Joe. This is issue number 1 by Image and Skybound. It is a 40-page comic book, so pretty decently oversized for $4.99. It is a wraparound cover. There, of course, are a ton of variants, as you can see on the side of the screen there. This is going to be by writer Josh Williamson and artist Tom Riley with Jordi Belair on the colors. Jordi Belair's one of my favorite colorists, so this should be a pretty good one. I do want to preface this by saying G.I. Joe is not one of my... I don't care about the IP much. It was right before I was born in the early 90s, and the G.I. Joe craze had kind of chilled out by the time I was, watching Saturday morning cartoons. So if I was an 80s kid, this would probably be number one this week. And I understand that for a lot of people, this is their most anticipated book, but it doesn't quite crack the top 3 for me this week because I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to hype up a book that I'm not too excited for. The reason I am excited for this book, I read Duke. I read Cobra Commander, okay? I did like those books for the most part. Duke was probably the strongest of the G.I. Joe ones for me thus far. That being said, though, G.I. Joe, it's a book that I am pretty excited for. Joshua Williamson is a damn good writer, and Tom Riley is also a really, really good artist, so I'm excited. Let's read the overview real quick. Conrad Hauser, codenamed Duke, has assembled a special force known as G.I. Joe to battle the rising power of the mysterious Cobra in the aftermath of the Autobots and Decepticons' arrival on Earth. That is another thing that excites me about this book, is that it involves the Transformers. So I'm excited to see where this goes and how these books will intertwine moving forward. So I think it is almost, it's needed reading moving forward to really get the full scope of what's happening inside the pages of Transformers. Next up, we finally get to the top 3, and at number 3, we have Absolute Batman, issue number 2. This is a 32-page comic book for $5.99, and I am electing to get the Daniel Warren Johnson cover. I'm really excited. This is by writer Scott Snyder, artist Nick Dragotta, and colorist Frank Martin. I am so excited. The first issue, I absolutely adored. I did do a what was the best Absolute number 1 book. You can check that out up there. I compared issues 1 of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, so you can check that video out if you'd like. But yeah, Batman was born out of violence, a horrible tragedy that shaped the trajectory of his future. But when a vigilant M16 agent, also known as Alfred, starts tracking the lonely life of Bruce Wayne, he discovers the interconnectivity between heroes, Shell Life, and the many layers of the Black Mask Gang. It's Batman versus Alfred Pennyworth. This is going to be a sweet issue. Issue 1 was pretty awesome. I really did enjoy it, and I'm so stoked. I want to see, hopefully we'll get more about the origins of this new Joker who doesn't laugh, who is a replacement in terms of his wealth, his fame for Bruce Wayne. So I'm really excited for this. There's a ton of different covers, of course, but yeah, Alfred versus Batman, this is going to be sweet. So yeah, Absolute Batman is number 3 on my most anticipated list of the week. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to Hulk smash that like button. Subscribe, because I come out with almost daily comic book videos here on Graphic Novel Collector. And of course, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn it to all. That way you don't miss out, because otherwise YouTube will not recommend. Okay, back to the list. All right, and at number 2, we have Transformers. This is issue number 14. We have a 28-page comic book for $3.99. Of course, the writer is Daniel Warren Johnson. Jason Howard continues his second issue on this run, and Mike Spicer, of course, on the colors. The fate of Starscream was revealed. Everything has changed for the most conniving Decepticon in the universe, and hell hath no fury like Starscream scorn. Again, here are all of the other covers. I'm just getting cover A. I continuously just get cover A on most books, unless it's a Daniel Warren Johnson cover. But yeah, no, last issue we got to look behind the curtain and see how in this new Transformers universe he came to be the villain that we all know and loathe, the little conniving little ugh. Anyway, it was great, and this seems like it's going to we're going to see almost a rebirth of Starscream, because he got the crap beat out of him a couple issues ago by Soundwave. So with that being said, I'm super stoked. This book has been amazing. And like I said earlier, it is absolutely one of the best comic books going right now, and a strong contender for best comic of the year from me, which I will be putting that video out in the near future. But moving on to number one, the number one most anticipated book of the week, we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue 61. Oh, they're finally got a new writer and artist. We've got Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness with Nico Hendrikon also doing some art inside the pages of this book. This is the first issue of the new creative team and the story arc, The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. This is a 32-page book for $4.99. Of course, this is Marvel Comics, and I believe this is I only have 2 Marvel books on my pull list. There are several, and I mean quite a few, variant covers there. We've got Victor Von Doom, aka the Sorcerer Supreme. We've got Spider-Man, May Parker, and I'm so excited. The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man begin. The world has changed. Dr. Doom is Sorcerer Supreme, but he has no plans to spend his time like his predecessor. Each year, Doctor Strange would use every ounce of his power to experience to save the world from evil. This year, Doom is delegating this task to Spider-Man. The leader of Latveria has given Spider-Man a new magic-powered suit and extra lives with which to save the world. True believer, they won't be enough. This is going to be awesome. I am confident, let me say, that Joe Kelly is going to bring us a pretty darn action-packed and good storyline for the Wall Crawler. Yeah, as you all know, if you saw my last couple videos reviewing Amazing Spider-Man, I did not like the last run. I don't think many people did. John Romita Jr.'s art was just, it wasn't good. The dude can't draw anymore. And of course, the story was just nobody liked the story. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, I'm really excited. Issue 61, we finally got a competent writer, Joe Kelly, on the writing duties. I really liked I Killed Giants. That was an excellent version, or excellent story rather. And then I do believe he had a lot of other writing credits back in the day, so I'm super excited. Joe Kelly, please don't let us down. Us Spider-Man fans, we are tired and sick and tired of bad storylines. At least give us 8 good books. That's all I ask of you. Just give us 8 good books, please. Whew. But there you go. There are my top 3 and full previews pull list for this week, the week of, 11/13. So yeah, thank you all so much. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like this video. Of course, comment down below. Let me know which comics are you picking up. Let me know which videos you like. And of course, subscribe. Set it to all so you don't miss out on content like this. I appreciate you all. We are marching towards 600 subscribers, which is incredible. You're all amazing. I thank you so much. I am loving doing this channel, talking with you, building a community, talking comic books. That's what it's all about. And if you want to let me know what you think about my picks this week and just talk comics, I would love to do that with you in the comment section. So yeah, thank you all so much, and until the next video, I will catch you on the flippy flop. Make sure you keep collecting and keep reading your comic books. Adios.